Let's accept Hinata Moon MK1 Sunrise mission. This is all elements that you will be required to change in your car. So, let's take the car into garage. Opening the list with all issues to fix, you will see the list with all parts not discovered. Don't worry, we have the easy way to fix everything. As the first step, let's lift the car and move the drain equipment under of it in order to drain the oil. Okay, moving to the back part of the car, we have to take off the rim modern. Here, we have to change the rear sway bar A. In order to do it, take off the sway rear end link. After this, move to another side of the car. Take off the rim modern. And of course, moving the camera, disassemble the sway rear end link. At this point, take off the old rear sway bar A, go to the shop to buy new one and change it. So, let's put all the elements back to its previous position. Once you are done, we have to move to the front part of the car. Take off the rim modern, and you will see that you need to change the front sway bar. At this point we take off the front drive axle C, additionally the sway bar front end link A, and moving to another side of the car, take off the rim modern, additionally the front drive axle C, and of course the sway bar front end link A. Finally, we can take off the front sway bar, go to the shop to buy a new one and change it. Moving a little bit the camera, we have to change the wheel hub bearing. Go to the shop, buy a new one and put it back. The same thing we have to do on the other side of the car, of course changing the wheel hub bearing. Additionally, we remove the front drive shaft. But before to put it back, we have to go under the car, reaching the oil pan. Let's take off the cover, under which you will find the rod cap and crankshaft bearing cap. Of course, also in this situation we have to disassemble everything and go to the shop to buy a new one, but we cannot put everything back immediately because we need to change also the piston with the conrod that are accessible from the upper part of the engine. For this reason we need to move to the gearbox and first of all to remove the starter. So, lift the car down and open the hood. Take off the ignition coil that also must be changed. And of course remove the engine head cover. You can see that there are two spark plugs that should be removed and changed. Also one of the camshaft is rusty. And in order to change it we have also to remove the timing cover B. As you can see, taking off the cam gear, it will be required to change the timing chain and cam gear A. But it is still not enough. Let's move the camera to another side of the engine. As usually we remove the idler relay A, then serpentine belt B and additionally the crankshaft pulley. So here we are and here we go. Take off the timing cover A, remove the belt tensioner, additionally the serpentine belt A and cam gear. As a result, we start to unscrew the camshaft cap and of course to remove and change the camshaft, and the same thing you have to do with another one that you will find on your right. The next step is to turn the camera and remove the throttle that you can see. Once you are ready, take off also the intake manifold. Turn around the camera to another side and start to disassemble the turbocharger. Furthermore, take off the exhaust manifold, unscrewing its parts. But it is not everything because we also need to disassemble the fuel rail. Moreover, at the corner of engine you will find the additional idler relay that should be taken off. Finally, we can remove the engine head. It is time to change the piston with conrod that you can see. So, let's go to the shop to buy a new one and put them. So, with the engine part we are almost done. It is time to put everything back. Of course, don't forget to assemble all parts of the engine. Next step, of course, as you remember, we need to change the camshaft. So let's go to the shop to buy a new one and assemble everything back like it was before. Okay, next step is to go to the shop to buy new spark plugs. Technically we just need to buy two of them and change, of course. Additionally we put back engine head cover. And of course to change ignition coil we just go to the shop to buy a new one and put them back. Turning camera on your left, we have to put back the cam gear. idler relay A, serpentine belt A, and belt tensioner. Of course, we put back the timing cover, then the crankshaft pulley, and of course the serpentine belt B. Don't forget about the idler relay A. Moving the camera to the right side, as you remember, we have also to change the cam gear. Of course, let's go to the shop to buy a new one and change it. Also, we buy a new timing chain that is already gone and put all elements back that we disassembled before. Perfect. Next step is to remove the starter. Okay, once you're done, let's lift the car up. Then come back, and as you can remember, in the oil pan we have to put some pieces back. In this case it is rod cap and crankshaft bearing cap. Once you are done to assemble all elements, let's put the oil pan back. Now we have to move to the gearbox part. After removing the cap, you will see that you need also to take off the clutch pressure plate. First of all, we remove the clutch plate and then flywheel. As usual, we go to the shop to buy new elements and of course to change them. So, let's put all elements to its previous position before to go on. Moving the camera, it is the time also to put back the new front drive shaft and assemble all elements that we disassembled before. Of course, don't forget to do the same thing also on the other part of the car. So we are almost done. Let's lift the car down and put back the starter to its previous position. Here we are, here we go. We arrive almost to the end of this mission. Let's move to the back part of the car. As you have already noticed, we need to change the rubber bushing. So, in this case, let's go to the shop and buy 10 of them. We change the first one on your left and also the same thing we have to do on the other side of the car. We move the camera up and of course change another rubber bushing from one and another side. So, as you could see, it is almost 6 rubber bushings that should be changed in this part of the car. And once you are done, we have to move to the front part of the car. And if you put the camera on this position, you will see that there are additional 2 rubber bushings that should be changed. Of course, we changed them. And the last 2 rubber bushings should be changed in the front of the car. The first one is on the right side and another one is on the left side. Finally, let's check our list and we see that all elements have been changed. The last thing that we need to do is just to change the oil. As usual, we open the hood and refill with new one.